TrackGBV and the Fiji women's rights movement have been partners from the early stages of the program, and FWRM's longstanding access to justice work pointed us initially to sentencing as a site of gender discrimination. Since then, we've collaborated to build the TrackGBV methodology, which was used in FWRM's groundbreaking Balancing the Scales report. We've built partnerships with the judiciary, developed directives, and delivered training. And FWRM has even done a lot of the case law analysis themselves to keep a close eye on high court decisions. I am excited and thrilled to introduce Laisa Bulatale, who is the research officer at FWRM. Laisa has been involved with the dashboard from leading FWRM's internal case law analysis to providing early feedback on the dashboard itself when it was in draft form. She'll be sharing a bit more insights about working with cases and the impact of TrackGBV in Fiji. Over to you, Laisa.
Thanks. Bolivinak, everyone, and congratulations to the ICAAD team for what has been a tedious journey to get to where we are. From our side, congratulations on the launching of the TrackGBV dashboard today. Just backtracking a bit for FWRM, our access to justice work, started much earlier in the 90s, but it was really solidified when we did a balance of the scale research in 2017. And from the findings of that research, there was a real push to look at sentencing cases that's decided in the courts. And for us at FWRM, with the partnership of ICAAD, we were able to look at methodologies on how to actually analyze those cases, because we knew in the Fiji courts that gender discrimination, gender stereotyping was happening, but we just did not know how to go about doing it. So with the partnership of ICAAD, we were able to actually do that. FWRM since the launching in 2017, have been doing our own analysis, but working with ICAAD, we look at all the different courts. So we look at high court, magistrate courts, appellate courts, and analyzing those cases. And that has been so useful with us in terms of our own advocacy strategies and the ways and in the spaces that we've involved in terms of transformative change. I personally, I love data. So when we were doing the initial stages of, looking at reviewing the dashboard, one of the things that I was very proud of is that for, future work in terms of strengthening our own advocacy, there is data available. Not only is it available, but it's presented in a way that is easy, not only for us in the work that we do, but as well as for other people who are accessing the dashboard. And in terms of, case law analysis, I think with ICAAD and the methodologies that the ICAAD team use, it really solidifies some of their own, issues that we've been raising over the years as a feminist organization here in Fiji. So I'm very proud to have participated just a little bit in terms of reviewing cases and uploading it onto the then platform, which was a tedious process in itself. But it's just a very proud moment, and for us at FWRM, we're just very grateful to be being part of the process in terms of strengthening this aspect of women accessing justice, so that when women look at this, at least they have some confidence that if they go through the court system, some of the issues that they would have been facing would have been resolved, because we see this as one of the many ways to improve women's access to justice. And just to end, I think that the impact that the dashboard has had in terms of, accessing justice, for looking at it from the judiciary side, I think that the judiciary system in Fiji has improved over the years in ensuring that all cases are actually uploaded onto our PACLIP website. And it just ensures that all reported cases are uploaded so that we can track progress if there is progress, and then we can address the gaps if there is gaps. And, all credit to our judiciary system and the court system for, being very open-minded in terms of when we do present data to them, from the methodologies that we've worked with ICAAD, that they're able to take on board some of the recommendations in terms of addressing gender stereotypes and gender discrimination when women access the formal justice system. And I think just on that note, I would just like to congratulate ICAAD team again. And I will be one of the people who will definitely be using the dashboard. And from our end, definitely will be approaching some of our stakeholders to ensure that they also are having access to the dashboard in terms of their own work in improving access to justice, especially for women. And with that, I hand it over back to Irvin.